Hola amigos, what's poppin'? It's me, Joe, and today, bro, I'm just gonna explain to you how to get these 3D chest gains with a cable tower only, because a lot of people, they're asking me, bruh, you have such crazy chest development, and I don't have much equipment. I have maybe only cable towers. So I'm gonna explain to you today how to even use the cable towers, because exercising is one thing, but doing it the right way and with the right movement and all that stuff in order to contract the chest in all the different ways, you need to have some knowledge. So when this is our machine, bruh, there's already many ways of setting the machine up. For example, I can put the grip downwards, right? Can step forward, I can do kind of a movement like this. I can put it from up, so I'm pushing downwards. I can put it the middle way. So you see, that's already 3 different variations. We're gonna start up with the one where we put the cable on the top, and then all of a sudden we are already in the exercise. We pick a moderate weight, brother. Don't go too heavy. The most important thing is that you understand mind-muscle connection and that you learn how to do the exercise properly. Because maybe you do like this right now and it's just not really working on your chest, right? So therefore you need to understand how to do. And there's, for every exercise, there's a few steps that we are doing. For example, taking a shoulder wide stance, going narrow together, 1 step forward. Then I'm having knee position like this. I'm taking the grips. I'm holding my hands like, the more wide I'm holding here with my hands makes already a huge difference, okay? So if you hold it completely wide, it's really like butterfly movement. You see this one? Or if you hold it more narrow to your body, it's more like a push pressing movement that you're doing. That's also already different variations. Focus the most that you wanna use this part of your hand, kinda like, from there you wanna push. You have this part here, this line and this line. So technically, that's what you wanna bring together here. And then, very important, look at this one already. You see here, what I'm doing with my elbows makes a difference. I can squeeze it together like this, you see? One thing. But if I bring my elbows in, that is not possible. Imagine like you want to touch your elbows together, so you get that harder squeeze. So technically, in my opinion, the movement is like this. You bring it together with your hands, and then in the end, you try to connect your elbows together. That gives you the hard squeeze. So now, you see I'm taking 1 step forward. Most important is right now, chest up, head up. Don't lean over the weight and then do kind of something like this. That's not good. Chest up, head up. We are proud, bro. We are training proud. That's a big approach. Then, I'm bringing in my hands. I'm aiming towards this part here, but let's say you can also use your feet somewhere where you step forward, where you want to aim towards. So you want to aim towards where your shoe is kind of ending here, understand? So chest up, head up. I'm having my arms, like I said, if I have it more wide, it's more like a butterfly movement. If I'm having it more close, it's more like a pressing movement. So I'm keeping it like balanced in the middle. Then I'm bringing them together. I aim towards my end of my shoe, chest up, head up, right? And then on the end, I try to connect these elbows together. Also, you hear already, breathe in when you're negative, breathe out on the positive. And always very important is like 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. 1, 2, 3, hold. That is the time under tension. But make sure if you are counting yourself, it's like 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. That you do it slowly and controlled. That is most important, in my opinion, to learn the mind-muscle connection. Because people, they would just be doing like this. Yeah, you are training also, bro. But the truth is like this. What are you here for? You know? You want to exercise, you want to educate yourself, you want to build proper muscles. Have you been in school and you've been learning something? Maybe it was also not the best idea to just read a book like... Maybe you have time, so you read a book, this is one line. Slowly and controlled reading is a bad example, but it's the same shit for exercising, bro. You exercise slow and controlled, understand? So you can feel your muscle. The most important is even that you also feel the positive repetition. I'm feeling the weight, I'm squeezing as heavy as possible, I'm holding it. Now I release it, but I'm not just letting it go. I'm releasing it slowly, so I let the weight pull my muscles back, getting into the stretch and then into the squeeze again. Stretch, 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 and then squeeze again. And like I say, here what you are doing, this is the next step. Look at this, bro. When you stand like this, you can have your elbows up, right? So then you have a push movement which looks like this. Then you can have your elbows completely down. That's more contracting your lower chest. If you look at it from the side, you see this is kind of the movement. You see here my chest is working more this way. Right? If I'm having a neutral position, or let's say 45 degrees from here, that's where we do bench press usually. It's an overall chest development. If I'm bringing my elbows up, I just include a lot of my front delt. Of course, that's also wanted, because often we are using the front delt all the time anyways to do all these kind of push exercises. Your front delt is always involved. So if you want to use more upper chest up, head up, like I said, you can press this way, right? You can see here, 1, and then this is all the way. You can have all these variations with the cable tower. Like I say, press together like this, 1, chest up, head up. And then the same thing, I'm trying to connect my elbows together, which is not possible, but gives me that harder squeeze. Then I bring it out, elbows out again, elbows in again. Then one other version is like this, neutral grip. Like I say here, now we have more like a push movement if I'm having my elbows up. Chest up, head up anyway is the most important. Or I'm having my arms like this, then it makes it more like a fly movement, where you have the most pressure on this part anyways. You see, I could open my hands and I could just bring it together like this. We have a few different parts of our chest. Lower, middle and upper chest. Like I said, you're using the machine like this. Make sure when practicing these exercises, take very light weights. You want to just feel it. You want to practice this with many repetitions in order to develop the technique. What also is very helpful, if you have a mirror where you can stand and then you can watch yourself from the side, how you're even doing it. I prefer not to lean over, because then I see a lot of front delt involved already if you see me doing the exercise like this, right? That's why I'm always saying chest up, head up, right? I'm leaning backwards, I'm having the weight only on my palms, chuck. Then I can also again do how much I want to have the tension on my hands, have it almost extended, I lean slightly backwards. Now I'm aiming towards my nose and I bring the weight up. Slowly hold it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, same thing. I try to connect my elbows together, which is not possible. So I just keep going. Slowly. One version. And we had the one from the top. Oh bro, you see, with these cable towers, there's so much possible. Just by the way, real quick, didn't mention this. Gorilla Mind supplements, my pump booster. Number 1, I just took 1 scoop before we started the training. It's no stimulants inside, only for pump. Code Joe. These ones are also dropping on the 5th of April, new Young LA collection. You can also check it out, youngla.com, and Code Joe, obviously, for the support. Also make sure to check out my Instagram, because I'm posting tons of videos explaining exercises, but in a quick way. Instagram is more like me talking super fast because I have no time to explain the exercises. And here we are slowing it down. Actually, I'm not even slowing it down much, but you should get the point. All these exercises that you do, you have to practice. You have to develop the mind-muscle connection, okay? And with one machine only, there's already this much possible. For example, I can also just go here like this. I knee down now, right? So now I'm kneeing down. I'm having a different angle again. Like I say, I can now do kind of like this movement. I can just press this way. I can have my arms like this. You see how you do with your arms here. That's very important to know. One way of pressing it, but I'm always pressing from the palm of my hand. That's the most important to know. And chest up, head up, bro. Be proud. Then I can have my arms like this, bring it up. I can have my arms like this. I can push. I can have my arms in a neutral way. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Just a quick tutorial for you in how to use the cables for chest. Like I said, all these different ways you need. 1, 2, 3, then you can also do, see, this is also when you're doing dips, just see it, bro. It also is contracting my chest a lot. This is also a movement you can do with your chest. And then one other thing that I now forgot to explain is, when we are doing the butterfly, we can just leave our traps back and now use only our chest, right, like this. Or, you see now with my shoulders, I'm bringing it in front. Now I'm bringing my shoulders back, now I bring my shoulders in front. That's not the best way, you see? That's kind of cheating. So leave your traps back, chest up, head up, and make sure you only use your chest. Like I said, there's one way, you see now my chest is moving, but I can also combine all this stuff with my shoulder and all that, but it's not so good. Practice these things, most important, like I said, weight is here, chest up, head up, bring the traps back, and then try to use only your chest. Use all the different angles in order to develop to 3D chest packs. Hey bruh, that should be it. Leave me feedback if you want to have more videos like this for the future. Leave me feedback in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios amigos and chicas, of course.